Good afternoon, students. In the previous class, I was teaching Alankara chapter. I was explaining Upama Alankara. Just to recall, there are 4 points in Upama Alankara. Upameyam, subject. Upamanam, object. Common factor, Sadharana Dharma. And Upama Vachaka Shabda, that is linking word. Mukha Chandraha. Mukham Chandra eva Sundaram asti. That example I was giving. The topic of description is face, that is Upameya, and it is compared to Upamana Chandra, and Sadharana Dharma Saundaryam, beauty, and Upama Vachaka Shabda, linking word is Iva. You know that Upamana is always superior to Upameya. Subject is inferior and object is always superior, and it's world famous and it is known to everyone. What are the examples of Upama Alankara in all the lessons that you have already learned? In Nirvimarshahi Bhiravaha, I think you all have done homework. Chicheda Papasya Kapihi Nigrahajna eva Krudha. Kapihi Nigrahajna eva. That ferocious monkey cut off the nose of the monk like an executioner. Kapi is compared to executioner. Mangavannu dandadhikarige ಹೋಲಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. What is the common character? Punish. So that is an example of Upama Alankara. And in Shunya me Angulihi, one Upama Alankara is there. It is not yet taught. Madhye tapodhana kisalayam iva Panduputrana. Shakuntala looks like sprout in the midst of old leaves. That's the meaning. She looks like sprout in the midst of old leaves. Shakuntala is compared to sprout. And sages, she was in the midst of sages, old sages. So sages are compared to old leaves. Next, third one, it is over. Kusuma Gandhena Madhukariva Akrishyamana. This is just now Anuragodaya. Kusuma Gandhena, Mahashweta was attracted by the fragrance of the flower like female bee, Madhukari Iva. Attraction. So she was compared to female bee. That is also Upama Alankara. And fourth one, Vilasam iva Saraswatyaha Munikumarakam Apashyam. In the same lesson, she saw Munikumara was like the grace of Saraswati. Munikumara was compared to grace of Saraswati. That's also Upama Alankara. Now fifth one, Tvam Asatyavadiva Pratibhasi. You look like a liar. Can you remember which lesson? It is Vidhi Vilasitam. Parashurama Guru was scolding Karna. You look like a liar. Karna is compared to a liar. So it's also Upama Alankara. Now, 6th and 7th are from Niti Sara. Vidya Pravase Matru Sudrishi. The knowledge is like mother in the two. Knowledge is compared to mother. Now 7th one, Bhagavat Arthan Chintaye. One must collect the wealth like crane with concentration. The person is compared to crane, Bhaka. So these 7 Alankaras are from Upama Alankara. Okay, now I will move on to Rupakalam. Rupak. Metaphor. You must have learnt in English language. Metaphor. In metaphor also, there is Upamana and Upameya. Upameya subject, Upamana object. So then what is the difference between Upama and Rupaka? In Upamalankara, few characters are similar and few are different. She looks like ಅವಳು ಅದು ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾಳೆ. Not exactly same, look like. Some features are same and some are different in Upamala. But in Rupaka metaphor, exactly same. Upameya and Upamana are exactly same. Abheda. Complete identification between object and subject. There is no difference at all. Like that, description comes in Rupakalankara. To make you clear, it is Xerox copy, ditto. Upameya is ditto and Upamana. Same, no difference at all. Here, Upameya and Upamana are described in only one word together. In Upamalankara, Mukham, Chandraha, Iva, Sundaram. In full one sentence it comes. In Upamalankara or simile. But in metaphor, it is described in only one word. That shows both are identical. Identical twins. Identical twins ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗುರುತು ಹಿಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಯಾರು ಯಾರು ಅಂತ. We'll be confused. Like that, metaphor comes. Then what is the lakshana, feature of Rupakalankara? See, Upamanopameyayoho abheda rupakam. Abheda, no difference, na bheda. Nantatpur samasa, na bheda, no difference at all between Upamana and Upameya. Upamana Upameyayoho. You have to by heart this, 2 marks. Upamanopameyayoho abhedaha rupakam. What is that? Upamanopa. Here there is Brasandi. Upamana plus Upameyayoho abhedaha rupakam. There is no difference between Upamanam object and Upameyam subject. There should not be any difference between the two. Exactly same. Xerox copy. In Xerox copy there will be no difference. Like that, poet describes there is no difference at all between Upameya and Upamana. Okay. Now, example, Mukha Chandra. See, Mukha, moon, Mukha, face, Chandra, moon, moon face. Mukha Chandra, the poet describes or hero describes the face of some heroine, his heroine, Mukha Chandra. Wow, so pleasant face, beautiful face. When we see full moon, we will be happy. We will be pleased. Like that, when hero sees heroine's face, he will be very happy. So he tells Mukha Chandra. Exactly same as moon, moon face. No difference at all. Like that. Here, Upamanam Chandra. Chandra, it is world famous, everybody knows. So it is superior. And Upameyam Mukha. Subject is face. So both are described as one and the same. Here, object and subject. Upamana and Upameya. Moon and face. They are described as one. See here, Mukha Chandra, completely one word. Mukha Chandra. There is no Iva, there is no Sundar. All, everything, it is understood in that only. Mukha Chandra, only one word. So that is metaphor. Okay. Now, what are the other examples? Mukharavindam. Here also one word, see. Mukharavindam. Pada Kamalam. Only one word. Mukharavindam. Aravindam means lotus. Lotus face. Okay. When the poet sees the face of baby Krishna, he describes Mukharavindam. So soft, so pleasant. Mukha Aravindam. Mukharavindam. He tells Kararavindena Mukharavindam. He describes. Mukha Aravinda means lotus. Lotus face. So here it is Aravinda, it is object. Lotus everybody knows. Mukha face. Lotus, lotus face. It is, face is subject. So that is Rupakalankara metaphor. Here, Pada Kamalam. Pada, feet. Kamalam, lotus. Okay? Lotus feet. Very, very tender, soft feet. Pada Kamala. One word. There is no difference at all between lotus and feet. Such a tender feet. Exactly same. Ditto. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಇದು ಲೋಟಸ್ ಫೇಸ್, ಮುಖ ಅರವಿಂದ. ಮುಖ ಕಮಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಸೇಮ್, ಅರವಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್. ಮುಖ ಕಮಲಂ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್, ಮುಖ ಅರವಿಂದಂ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್. ಪಾದ ಕಮಲಂ, ಮುಖ ಕಮಲಂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ವರ್ಡ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಲಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಉಪಮೇಯ ಅಂಡ್ ಉಪಮಾ, subject and object. Everything we have to understand. Oh, Mukharavinda means all of a sudden Aravinda lotus, so soft. And Mukha, it's also very soft, pleasant, beautiful. Like that we imagine. Poet imagines. Okay, now there are two examples from your text. अस्याः आननारविन्दे अपूर्वाकर्षणं आसीत्. ನೆನಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ ಪಾಠ ಅಂತ? ಅವಳ ಮುಖ ಕಮಲದಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೋಟಸ್ ಫೇಸ್, ಅವಳ ಮುಖ ಕಮಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಇತ್ತು. There was a unique attraction on her face. ಯಾವ ಪಾಠ ಹೇಳಿ? Sa Shantihi. That young man was describing Shanti's beauty. That time he describes her face as Ananaravinde. In this only one word, Anana means face, Aravinda means lotus. Only one word. So there is no difference at all between her face and lotus. So it is Ananaravinde. If this sentence is given for the examination, two sentences will be given. One, athava, another. Okay. Then what you have to write? You should choose one sentence and you have to write it. You should not imagine that I am writing the first one and name. How do evaluator comes to know? So you should write the sentence. If in between the two, if you are choosing this, you have to write Asyaha Ananaravinde Apurva Karshanam Asit. Write the sentence. Then you write the name of the alankara. Rupakala, atra Rupakalankara. Or here is Rupakalankara. Then Lakshanam. What is Lakshanam? Upamanopameyoho abhedah rupam. So 2 marks for Lakshana, 1 mark for the correct name, 3 marks will be in your pocket. Okay, so easy na this one. Okay, now next one. Vidyaratnena yohinaha sahinaha sarvavastushu. Recall in which lesson it has come. ಯಾವನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರತ್ನವಿಲ್ಲವೋ ಅವನು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಹೀನನು. A person without gem knowledge is mean in all the matters. ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿದೆ? ರೂಪಕಾಲಂಕಾರದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿದ್ಯಾರತ್ನೇನ ಜಮ್ ಪರ್ಲ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? Here vidya is vidya, it is upameya subject. Ratna, it is upamana. Vidya is compared to ratna, pearl knowledge or gem knowledge. In one word it is there. Here also there is no iva, no common character, but Vidya Ratna. By hearing Vidya Ratna, we will feel Ratnam is very precious, very valuable. So knowledge is also very valuable. Vidya only gem. Vidya eva Ratna. No difference at all. Here also Ananam eva Aravindam. Face is only lotus. Here Mukharavindam. Face is only lotus. And feet is only lotus. There is no difference at all. Understood now? Clear? Upakalankara. There is Upameya, subject. There is Upamana, object. And there is no difference at all between these two. Exactly same. Both are same. But in Upamalankara, even like. Some characters are similar and some characters are different. But here, exactly same. So I hope this Alankara is very clear. Now in the next video, there are 2 Alankaras are remaining, Utpreksha and Arthantara Nyasa. Okay? In the optional grammar questions, you select, you keep this as your one questions to be solved, so that it is very easy to score 3 marks. Okay students, now I am going to conclude this class. So in the next class, I am going to teach remaining 2 Alankaras. You by heart this Upamalankara and Rupakalankara Lakshan. I know state board students have already learned and they have written questions or answers in the final examination also. But CBSE and ICSE, I think they have not learned, but you have to practice. If you are in the class in front of me, I used to make you repeat each and every one, used to repeat it so that you used to by heart it. But when you come here again, I will make you by heart. But if you by heart early, it will be very easy for you only. So study well, score good marks. Okay, I will conclude now. Thank you students.